Hi, I'm Daniel, co-founder of Modbot. For the better part of a century, we've been promised robots. Authors and creative minds have predicted a future where humans do little work and leave the heavy lifting to our robot friends. Yet here we are into the new millennium and not a robot butler in sight. So where are all these cool robots? Well, to answer that, let's first look at what a robot needs. In short, it needs brains, sensors, software, and hardware. Now, in recent years, we've seen major improvements in these areas. The brains have become significantly cheaper with Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, and smartphones. The sensors have become prolific. The Microsoft Kinect and Leap Motion as examples. Software has become collaborative and shareable through GitHub and cloud computing. But what about the hardware? Well, as an example, consider this guy, Honda's Asimo. He costs roughly $1 million just to manufacture, and most of that comes from complex hardware and actuators. Now, we realised we need to get this technology out of expensive research facilities and into the hands of everyday inventors. We believe that if we can give this technology, cool tech, to more minds, we can dramatically increase the bandwidth of innovation. May I introduce Adam, co-founder of Modbot? To do that, we introduce Modbot. Modbot is a set of fundamental building blocks for building robots. You can assemble these parts into any configuration that you need and then reassemble them into any other robot that you need. Disassemble the parts is easy. On top of that, we have the mobile application. You can simply send commands, repeat sequences, move the robot around in any fashion that you need, all on the fly to help develop a rapid prototyping environment. But the bigger vision that sits on top of that is the virtual robot builder. In the browser, you can configure your robot, pick and place your parts, and then code it, send it to a compilation engine, and simulate the entire thing in a real physics environment. This is the robot building platform for the future. This will allow everyday inventors to create robotic systems in whatever fashion they see fit. But the key is in the servo. I introduce Adam to take us further.
What we've got here is actually the core technology that goes into any robot. This is where all of the thinking happens in each joint. It's where the motion happens. There's a motor in here. There's a transmission, which gives you the torque. And there's also bearings that support the load. Now, what we've done is package all of this complex machinery, essentially, that would typically be integrated by an engineer every time they build a robot, into this unit here. And this unit is reused throughout the whole structure. This robot has 6 of them in it, for example. And that makes building robots so much faster. We're talking 10 times faster, at least. Because we're using the same unit over and over, we can get the price right down through mass production. And it, all in all, makes for a very powerful, disruptive change to the way automation is done right now. The flexibility means you can build all sorts of stuff that would never have been feasible before. Stuff like consumer applications for camera dollies, gaming, and prosthetics research. If you want to dabble in that, go for it. There's now no longer anything stopping you. This is our secret sauce right here.
We see this as the potential to take the same technology that Bot and Dolly use to create these amazing demonstrations and hand that to everyday photographers. They can create their own stunning visuals the same way Hollywood does. Now, we know this technology is a fascinating idea because we've had people of the likes of Evan Lasky, Steve O'Kay, James Clardy. These personalities have come to us from NASA and Willow Garage. Evan has placed the Robonaut into space on the space station, and these guys see this technology as a smart way for the future. We're ready to scale, though. This technology is now at a prototype, and we want to take it into the real world. To do that, we need a team, and we need a budget. We're ready, and we're raising money at $2.6 million to take us into pre-production and into production. We believe that there are no ends with the robotic future. There's no need to wait for the robot revolution. With Modbot, it's up to you. Thank you.